What's up, everybody? I'm Allie Burns from Picks Parlays, and this is Total Chaos. Today, we're talking college basketball on Friday, February the 18th. This is a show where I take three handicappers, I put them head-to-head, give them 5 college basketball games, like I said, that are going on Friday, and they're going to tell me if they're going over or under the total, all right? So this is kind of an exciting one, because up first, we've got Nick Parsons from the Insiders Room. How's it going, Nick?
It's going great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I love doing it with the 3 people, so this should be a lot of fun.
It is kind of more fun, huh? Isn't it?
Yeah.
So you, Nick, and Dre Richardson have tied 3 times in a row. Dre, how are you doing, friend?
I'm good. I'm ready to get a win finally.
All right. Well, you did have a win. Your first win was against this guy, Cameron Ross. Cam, how you feeling today?
I feel good. I'm cool. My picks are hitting on Morningwood. My picks are hitting in my packages. So hopefully lots of people are cashing tickets.
Yes.
Sure.
Cash and tickets is what we try to do here for you people from us here at Picks and Parlays. I want to remind everyone before we get started, first of all, to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. And second of all, check out the description of this video. That's where you can find the link to BetMGM for all new accounts. They're doing $1,000 risk-free bet. Okay, so definitely check out that deal. You do not want to miss out on it. All right, here we go. You guys ready to rumble?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. Nick, you're going to go first. It's Butler, St. John, 141. What are you looking at here?
Yeah, Butler, it's 13-13 overall. It's just 3-5 on the road. St. John's, it's 14-11 overall, 10-6 at home. Now, Butler, it's seen the total go over the number in 7 of its last 10. That includes its most recent upset, 73-71 victory over DePaul. It was a 6-point dog in that one. It also lost to St. John's by a score of 75-72 at the start of the month. The Red Storm, now they've covered in 5 straight. They're off an 86-73 upset win over Xavier as a 6.5-point underdog. So, both of these teams have been playing to several overs of late. And I just think that that's helped driving this number a few points higher than it should be. So I'm going to go under in this one.
All right. Nick Parsons is taking it under. Dre, what do you say?
Butler is averaging about 70 points in the last 5 games. St. John's is averaging 76 points in the last 5 games. The first meeting between these two hit 147 in a Butler home loss. I would be worried about this over if either team played decent defense, but that isn't the case. So I'm going to go over.
Over we go. All right, Cameron Ross, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I'm going to agree right there. I'm going to go over as well. Both teams are really filling it up as of late. Like Nick said, they just played each other. It hit 147. But both teams are finding themselves over this number more often than not through their last 5. I think the trend's going to continue. Both teams are middle of the pack in the conference. I think they're both going to have the scoring mindset and just try to run it up. I'm going to go over.
Okay. So up next on the slate, we're talking Richmond at VCU. It's 130.5. Dre, you're going first on this one.
VCU is averaging about 69 points in the last 5 games. Richmond's averaging about 73 in the last 5 games. Both teams are allowing 65 or more points on average to their opponents. And the last time these teams met, the total hit 126. This is a big game for the Spiders, who sit 2 games behind VCU in the conference standings. I expect the Spiders to play at a high pace if they want to pull up the upset. So I'm going to go over this total.
All right, Cam, what do you think about it?
I'm going to agree again. I think this one's going to be a run and gun type game. Richmond is scoring, and they're not really playing defense. They're scoring so well, making shots that they're not really worried about the other team score, and they have the I'm going to outscore you mentality. VCU can light it up too. I think this one's going to see a lot of points. I think both teams can get into the 70s in this game, so it'll take it over.
All right, Nicholas Parsons, what do you say?
Well, the Spiders, they've seen the total go under the number in 7 of their last 10. That includes in their most recent 77-63 win over LaSalle. As Trey pointed out, they lost 64-62 to the Rams as 2.5-point favorites in late January. That total went under the number. Since that win over Richmond, VCU has seen the total go over in 5 straight. So for me, this is a bit of a, it's a bit difficult to get a read on this one because one team has been trending to the under, the other one's been trending to the over. But these are 2 really good teams here. I expect another defensive affair. I'm going the under in this one.
Contrarian Nicholas Parsons. All right. Missouri is at Mississippi State, 134.5. Cam, you're going first this time.
Yeah, these are 2 of the lower teams in the SEC. Both teams will be looking to try to get a win, to try to improve in their standings. Both teams give up close to the same amount. Missouri's giving up 66. Scoring 66, excuse me. Mississippi State is scoring almost 73. They're both giving up right around 70. Missouri just they're off a big loss, but they're not guarding anybody. They can score enough, but the biggest thing with me is Missouri's not guarding anybody. I hate to just sound like a broken record, but I'm going to go over in this game again, as I think both teams are going to be offensive-minded, trying to pick up a win. This is a kind of desperate time for both teams, so I'm going to go over.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Nick Parsons, what do you say?
Yeah, when these teams played on January 5th, Mississippi State posted the 78-63 win. The total went over the number of 135.5 in that one. Yeah, Missouri's off a 76-57 loss to Arkansas. But yeah, I expect Mississippi State to also come out with a high tempo here. Just everything that Cam was saying there, basically. The last total went over the number between these 2 teams, and I think this one will as well. So I'm going over as well.
Over again. Dre Richardson, is it a hat trick? Do you agree or disagree?
I'm going to actually disagree on this game. Missouri doesn't score well against conference opponents away from home. Mississippi State has played decent defense this season. I had this game capped really close to the total, but I have it at 132, so I'm going to go under.
All right. You know what? You got to trust your numbers. That's that's what it's all about, right? We've got Cleveland State at Milwaukee, 137.5. And I believe, Nick, you're going first this time.
Yeah. Well, the Vikings, they've seen the total go over the number in 6 straight, and that includes their 84-71 win over Milwaukee at home as a 10.5-point favorite at the start of February. Since the loss to the Vikings, though, the Panthers, they've seen the total go under in 3 straight, and they've won their last 2 in a row. I just think the Vikings are going to push the pace here, just like they did in the first matchup. It's just sort of an identical game plan. And yeah, the home side plays with revenge here, so I'm expecting a faster pace, and I like the over in this one.
All right, beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Dre, what you got?
I'm going to agree with Nick. I think this is going to go over the total. Cleveland State is scoring at over 70 points with ease, it seems. But they don't play good defense away from home. The last meeting between these 2, it hit 155. So with Cleveland State scoring 84 in the win. So Milwaukee has to score 60 points for me to get this over. So I think they can do that again. And I'm taking the over.
All right. Cam Ross, agree or disagree?
I agree. I think Cleveland State's going to score 80. Just straight like that. I think they're going to score 80. Like he just said, at 155 in their last matchup. Cleveland State just had a 200-point game on Valentine's Day. It was a triple overtime, but it was still 200 points. I think Milwaukee can put up 55, 60 points, but I think Cleveland State's going to score 80, so I'm going to go over.
All right, we're doing it then. For the hat trick, over. Okay, so the last one for the round is Maryland at Nebraska. This is kind of like really the only big game that we've got. Well, Butler St. John would be one. Friday's not the best of cards in college basketball. We've got 145.5, and Dre, you're going first.
Both these teams sit at the bottom of the Big Ten right now. Nebraska has shown good defense against teams of their caliber. Not good teams. Maryland has been poor on offense this season,
Yeah.
barely reaching 70 points in four straight away games. Poor offense from the away team and good defense from the home team. This game should go under.
All right. Under's what we're taking it. Cam, how about you?
Yeah, I'm going to agree. Maryland's riding a long losing streak. Nebraska's lost 4 or 5. Neither teams can throw it in the road. I think Nebraska's going to try to block up and play well in front of their home crowd. Maryland just can't really find it. This one may get the high 130s, may even get into 140, but missed free throws, turnovers, dribble out the clock, however it goes. I see this one going under.
It's too many points. All right, Nick Parsons, what do you think? Over or under?
I'm getting in the car with both these guys, Allie. Yeah, 2 poor teams here, obviously. This is the first matchup of the year between the teams. Maryland averages 70 points. Nebraska averages 72.6. The Huskers, they're off a 98-75 blowout loss to Iowa. The Terps, they're off a 62-61 loss to Purdue. And so that was a really tough one, obviously, mentally, because they were a 17-point dog in that one. They both struggle with offensive consistency from game to game. I think this one's going under too.
Okay, we all agree. Again, I love it when that happens. People at home, when they all agree, those tend to be the money-making plays on the show. We're going to do a little bit of a recap, but before we do, I want to remind everyone to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. Don't forget to check out the description of this video and find your link to cash in on your $1,000 risk-free bet at BetMGM. And I want to introduce you guys to the cappers. Nick Parsons from the Insiders Room. What have you got going on over at picksandparlays.net?
Well, we're gearing up for a big weekend. I mean, we're just loving this time of year. We're coming off a really huge January. And so, we're looking to close out February the same way. We're going to have a full slate of games this weekend. Come check out the Insiders Room at picksandparlays.net.
Yes, indeed. And Cameron Ross, what have you got lined up over at picksandparlays.net?
Just basketball. Football's ended. The NBA, they're in their All-Star break. I don't really mess with that. It's so hard to tell what you're going to get in the All-Star game. And then all the contests are just flipping a coin. But college basketball's loaded. Tomorrow is going to be probably the lightest day over the next several, with Saturday being huge. Lots and lots of picks. Sundays will be full. Monday, Tuesday, and just all in the next week. But it's just going to be nothing but basketball.
Beautiful. All right. Dre Richardson, we can find you over at B Kaepernick, posting free picks on Twitter. What's your record at now?
We're having a poor month right now. It's 37-36 for the month.
That's not bad. You've been up every time I talk to you. This is the first time you've been down, and you're down like this much. You're fine.
It still pains me to be this close to even. I'm really anticipating the MLS to start back up this couple weeks from now, and that's why I made most of my money last year. I was 70% in MLS, so I'm ready to get that going.
That's nice. A beautiful thing. And I want you guys to remember, if you're over at picksandparlays.net buying premium plays from Nick Parsons or Cam Ross, or both of them, get both packs, and then use the promo code BOWL, BOWL, will save you 20% off of the entire site. And if you're looking for soccer plays, Dre Richardson is your dude. Find him at B Kaepernick over on Twitter. He crushes soccer. All kinds, not just MLS. You play all kinds of soccer. Okay, so let's do the recap. We are going to start with Butler St. John, 141. Nick is going under. Dre and Cam are going over. I'm sorry, I need my brain to click on for me here. Long week. Richmond is at VCU, 130.5. Dre and Cam are going over. And again, Nick is taking that one under. Missouri, Mississippi State, 134.5. Cam and Nick are going over, but this time Dre is taking it under. Cleveland State at Milwaukee, 137.5. Over, and then over again. Those are the money-making plays, the consensus picks, and we've got another one here. Maryland at Nebraska, 145 and a hook, Undertakers is the way they're doing that one. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on Total Chaos, brought to you by BetMGM. And like I always say, may the best capper win. Good luck this weekend.
Thanks,
Good
Ali.
luck.
See.